Welcome to Diablo 4 Belial's Return. I am Sammy. This is Sammy. You are Sammy. We are all Sammy. There are Sammys on the screen. If you are watching live, it is a good time. Whew. So let's log in. This is the character we created, not on YouTube, but temporarily available on the channel. You can watch when I put this outfit on. I might make it a separate video where I show the process, because it is a little silly how important it is to me that I create a little lore for the character in their first costume. All right, so taking a look, there is 2 minutes for some kind of seasonal thing. I have unlocked all of the reliquaries with the platinum that I had. Again, please do not buy these things individually. Gaming mic, I'm going to have to sit here and try to figure out what HSIOW means. How should I own worlds? I got it in one. Oh, okay. So something with Wednesdays. How should I operate Wednesdays? Maybe I got it in 2. Oh, okay. Holy shit, it's only Wednesday, yes. But for me, it's like a Thursday, because I've only got one more day of streaming. This is what I'm working on today's stream. There are 4 things. I'm a little interested because I was peeking ahead, and you have to complete every one of these challenges. And the challenges appear more like the regular challenges that you would find under the collections menu. So you go here into challenges and you say, I think there's one with a journey. Use unique, complete. Ah, there it is. Oh, they won't give me the details anymore. Well, anyway, they have the steps, and they're like, do this in order to complete these things. Why don't they have any of the ones that I want? Let's see, it might be exploration? Okay, there we go. So, this is what the challenges have pretty much always looked like. You complete it, it tells you the reward at the very top. In this case, it's going to be a title. That's what the little treasure mark means, and I think they even tell you. So, the Desert Dredger, all I would have to do to complete this is find these last aspects that I have never found in the past. So I like that the new season journey follows that pattern. That's cool. I'm just nervous that it's all required. Ooh. But we'll see what we can do. Hello, French fries. It is good to have you. I think since we are early days, I'm going to warm up with a stronghold. Because we're still too early to warm up with the Artificer's Pit, so why not try a different kind of challenge? One that goes away once I have completed all of them. And then for those of you curious, right now I am listening to the Maximum Chill playlist. I find that in the early parts of the season, when my character has a very slow move speed, I can't be listening to upbeat, frenetic music, because it makes me feel like my character is walking too slowly. But of course, I'm also not going to be adding the music to the stream itself. You just have to believe me when I say that I'm listening to Maximum Chill music. All right. I love starting with this stronghold because it was the very first stronghold I ever completed. So it just always feels good to make it the first one I complete in any season. Oh no!
enter the holiest of welcomes.
Let's see. Okay, so I figured out, let me do this particular thing, French fries, and then I can take a look at your new character, your new rogue for this season. What was I saying? I said something, and it's gone from my head now. Oh, I figured out enchantments. I know how those work again. I had to look it up because I was like, how do I enchant things? I'm so used to seeing it on the paper, or on the menu, rather. So it was just kind of confusing to have no enchantment thing. But I got it figured out. Now, I should be dropping fireballs when I hit people. So I like it. Alright, let's see. So it looks as though what we are going to be aiming for when we take a look at French Fry's new rogue is another God of War character. Let's get to a safe spot. And then you'll have to remind me the name of your character. Is there someone around? No. Okay, so I'm briefly safe. Let's just take a quick look. Is this it? Level 1? That's got to be it. Okay, I see your face. I see your face. If you have already changed your costume, then we haven't gotten it there yet. But I like what you're doing with the face. How do I get into this house again? Sometimes it takes a minute for the servers to get going. You just gotta let it. Give it a minute. Let it do its thing. So one of the things I've got rolling right now with my leveling Blizzard Sorcerer is when I drop these blizzards, they should be dropping fireballs when an enemy dies. We'll see if that works. Okay, so we freed them. I will take another look in a little bit.
Go. Run.
Yeah, run. I gotta kill things. Woo! We're looking great. We are looking so good. I was a little nervous yesterday running in hard, but now I'm starting to think it's time to go up another difficulty level. I think we're doing pretty well, and I want to get some better equipment more reliably, if that makes sense. I eventually need to start going after some aspects so I can start adding them to my weapons and armor as I get them. Thank you. Okay, just one more house. I thought I had to free prisoners in every one of the houses, but I think I only freed them in one.
Get out of my house.
Yeah, still no more prisoners. Because I freed them all. I did it. Good call, good call. As you watch the stream, you can earn points, beard hairs for this stream. And you can get me to do things like take a drink. Some delicious, delicious water. Okay, there's one more dude left. Two more dudes left. I lied. I'm a big fat liar face. 3 dudes left. Oh, it's because the dude was a summoner. I'm so smart. I know how this works. Now, I need to get into a better habit. And I think that better habit needs to be... That's so sad. I guess so. I don't know anything about Twitch, but yeah, I guess they've got a limit to how many beard hairs you can put towards the community goal. So You guys just gonna have to work together. We can't have one person do the entire goal. Oh no! Alright, somehow we... No, we did kill Nagala. I was like, how is she still standing? Yes, per stream. So I guess I could stream out of schedule. I thought it was by spending them, but I don't know. Let me take a look in a minute after I have rung their bell. Yay! Let me collect my treasure. But the question is, what if you just want to spend beard hair on making me drink, or stand up and take a stretch, or make up fairy tales? Does that go towards it? I have no idea. But Gaming Mike has put 2,000 towards the fry play. Blazing threw another 250 in towards the fry play. So... Okay, yeah, and I don't think anybody else has directly contributed before Gaming Mike did. Unless I might have remembered French fries dropping a little bit in there, but it wasn't 680. I think French fries dropped like 80 in there. I don't know. If you're still in the chat, French fries, let us know. We don't always know anything about what's happening with this stuff. KTO Nerds has dropped 150 and Gaming Mike wants me to sit up straight, so... Oh, okay, let's... We are warmed up. We have done well. Everybody's discussing the community challenge that I've, again, never done one before. Trying it out. I think if it works, I might do a community challenge where we have to get to a really high number and then it permanently affects the stream. We'll see. We'll see what we do. But I just wanted to experiment, see what happens now. I'm gonna try to get in and help out with this. And I gotta find the eyeballs, because I gotta pop a lot more of those.
Your efforts are for naught.
Okay. There's an eyeball over here.
Shape it as I wish.
You shape whatever you want to shape, my dude. Get in there, everybody. Do all the damage. Oh no. Okay, we're fine. I don't know why everybody's panicking. So I'm only popping those eyes because it's part of the community challenge. It seems like other people have the chance to do it and they are not, so... Am I not supposed to pop the eyes? Or are people just being friendly and leaving eyes for others who are trying to complete the challenge? I don't know! I gotta pop the eyes, it's part of the challenge. Although I can't pop this one. Pop. Come on. Let's get in there and pop them. Oh boy. Okay. Big green dude is our apparition. I'm not great at doing damage against individuals, and that could just be because I'm still early days in the leveling process. But I have noticed that it does feel like when we are down to a single person, I need the help of others in order to really contribute. Alright, let's head down. Holy crap, this is far. This is a sprawling event. Okay.
At least I can put my skills to use.
I think this one is up high. And I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay, I just took the time to finally read what the sidebar is saying. So we're trying to kill the green glowy dot guys. Killing them is what fills up the bar, the yellow bar. The betraying eyes spawns more of them. So it's not that it's really contributing to a bonus or anything like that. It's just giving us more people to kill. But I'm gonna pop them because I need it for the season journey. And if it keeps allowing me to pop them, all right, couldn't pop that one. I got 3 seconds to get over here. Okay, Apparition of Hatred's Embrace. And it seems like these apparitions are also dropping boss powers. So I think I'm going to collect all of those powers pretty quickly. And really just have to focus on the Torment bosses and World bosses. Okay, let's get out of here. Yep, new power. I'm heading up here and I think I'm going in the wrong direction because everybody else stayed down low. So I think I'm going to head back. Yeah, I was doing it all wrong. I know, the line was telling me go up here, and I was like, I'm going, my dude. I'll listen to you. You're the line. Why would the line, oops, lie to me? Oh, dude, I was heading to you. I just hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. I'm slow, and so I get impatient, and I hit the wrong buttons. Let's get up here. Another person who went and revived themselves. I'm looking for dead players. Because we're doing fairly well. And we did it. Okay. Let me take a quick look. So we have now collected 4 boss powers. I wish it told us how many we actually collected, because I think I'm at like 5 or 6. Still gotta collect Spectral Ash. I think that just comes from dropping the green dudes? I don't fully understand the Spectral Ash yet. Reaching rank 3, it's just a matter of doing it. And then it seems like I have been able to average 3 per incursion when it comes to popping these betraying eyes. I'm averaging well. I am hitting 3 each time. So that's on its way. I just don't know if I have seen Spectral Ash on the ground. Like if it's a thing that I am passively picking up like gold. And if that's the case, then it's just a matter of waiting for them to drop. All right, so I do not see another mission on the map, so I think we should just head up here, do a side quest while we're still early days. Okay. In terms of the leaderboard that my stream manager likes to show me, Gaming Mike is now at the top of the bit board with KTO Nerds right behind him. So if any of you like to drop bits, I am watching to see who's winning. And I do encourage a third competitor to get in there and take the leaderboard away. Okay. I'm not... Well, maybe I will start this one because it's just right here. But when he wants me to leave and go to a new location, that's where I'm going to let him wait. I'm going to be a bit of a tease for that particular part. Okay. Here we are. The lady that we got the axe for.
Now she feasts on human flesh.
Come on. Turn into a baddie. Yay! Okay, let's... oh, he wants to talk to me. Sorry. Yep, you had me kill one of my friends, you jerk. You're not the worst jerk in your church, but you're still a jerk. Alright, I'm gonna make my face disappear while I deal with menu stuff. Guys, don't panic. Just grab your towel and don't panic. So, looking at all of this, obviously we gotta do those. Alright, so we don't have a lot to go with, but the new update puts all of the best stuff up top. And where I do not want to downgrade to the magic class, I like that. I like that everything that is above it is here. And then they also put things, I think, by item power. So we got 246, 233, 245. Okay, so I guess it's not by item power. So I don't know why it chooses how to organize this stuff, but we are definitely oh, it's by the number of affixes, I think. No, it's not. That's unless you're counting the socket. Because this does not have a socket. I'm going crazy trying to figure out how they decided to organize these things. But I'm going to downgrade. We're still in the leveling phase. I'm going to downgrade. And then looking at these rings, I think I will take the minor upgrade. Yes, and all of that is looking good. The only thing I want are pants. And I've got pants that are a little better. A little bit better. They're a tiny bit better. And now, taking a look. So I can upgrade these. I've got 122 Spectral Ash. I just don't know what to do with them yet. But I want Cinnarat's Flames, which I don't think I have. Oh, yeah, I don't have it yet. I'm sitting here thinking I got it. I don't have it. I want Turusk's Rage and Alex's Talons. And I don't have any of those yet. But Critical Strike versus Barrier. I'm going to add a Barrier for now. We'll switch these out once I've got them. And then finally, let's see where I left off. I think I was working on this guy, Warmth, which we're getting to rank 3. And then we're taking the key passive of Enlightenment, which adds 25% damage, 45% mana regeneration, and 20% attack speed. So I'll learn that one and figure it out as things go on. And now we are heading way back up to our familiar. Where were you? Because we want the invoked familiar. Neat. And then we'll continue leveling up as we go. Let me just make sure I know what we're doing. Okay. Protection will be the next thing that we rank up. And then finally, with Subo, I am using maxroll.gg, so if you are one who is fine with following a meta, that's the one that I am using. I have no problem following a meta. There are people who take a lot of time figuring out how to make this game really fun for them to play. I'm good with taking advantage of all that hard work. What I'm thinking about doing... Well, so what I'm thinking about doing is collecting some of the greater affixes in order to try to get those ready. But we're still such early days that I don't know if I really want to go after them yet. Maybe I will. I don't know. I don't know.
People.
All right. What do you got for me? We got our first, well, maybe not our first, but we got our aspect unlocked, and I'm happy for that. Let's head back here to make sure I'm not missing anything, and good. Everything's golden.
Thank the light you're here.
Ooh! KTO nerds, little by little, is climbing back up. It's only a 10-point difference. A 10-bit difference. I'm going to take care of this one before I go walking away. I feel kind of bad when they're like, hey, will you help us? And I'm like, yeah, let me go do something for 30 days and then I'll come back and help.
It's colder down here than out there.
A sure sign of demonic presence. Take my chalice and place it in front of the boy. I need to
All right.
my prayer book for
I'll
my
take your
passages.
chalice. I'll put it in front of the boy. The boy.
Sister, I know the cathedral's normal method is to burn the person possessed.
That's what the church does.
Clergy can be eager in their reading of the scriptures. That won't happen here.
Oh, praise be.
Whoops. Thought she was going to start talking to me.
As I shed my wicked blood, let it be purified in thy light. Let the light fill the darkness.
Pathetic. This child belongs to me. Angels above! My son!
Let the light push out
I've fired off all of my stuff too early.
this child. Father, force this
I thought they were coming, but they got to do more talking.
Your mewling has no power here.
There we go. Now they're ready to fight.
I will never let go. His soul is mine.
Father, protect this child with your grace.
I guess that was it again.
Body.
I've played this mission so many times, and yet I'm always like, all right, I'm ready to fight. Are we going to fight? I'm ready to fight. Let's fight now. And the game's like, no, shut up. We're trying to tell a story here. Just let me talk for a minute. And I'm like, no, let's fire. Let's go.
Please say something.
Father? Where am I?
You're in the basement,
Boy!
locked to a bed in the middle of a room.
Thank you, sister.
Welcome to Austria.
I'm sure I will see you at the next service, yes, Peter? Right in the front pew?
Of course, sister.
Because if you're not, I'm a burn you. Good job. That was interesting.
Well, you're more suited.
Okay, so that one's taken care of.
Keep it.
Thank you. Okay. So, we've got 2 minutes until the next incursion. Looks like it is down here. Or at least one of them are down here. And I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Because why not? I'm pretty sure that's how I collect the stuff that I need to collect. I probably should be leveling up some of these boss abilities. I just keep thinking like, well, the Season of Witchcraft kind of made me trigger shy when it came to leveling up abilities because the Restless Rot was so expensive when you wanted to buy things like occult gems. And I'm like, what if there's more to this season that I haven't discovered yet? And I'm going to be like, nope, you needed to have 10,000 of this eyeball juice in order to buy this thing. Come on, come on. I'm getting pushed around all over the place. Good. Yep, everybody get in there. Get in there and blow them all up. But also taking a look at this, I seem to be earning reputation fairly quickly. Like every one of these incursions seems to drop a lot in the way of reputation. Whoa! Did Belial just show up to hit me once and then walk away? He was like, and take this, and then gone. Like, I hate you. Yeah, man, some people don't like Sammy at all. Or is it his active power that he has going on? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to know what these things are.
Your efforts are for naught, mortals. This realm is mine.
Okie dokie.
Shape it as I wish.
I'm gonna go to the left. I didn't see... Oh, there's one. I need to get up to that eyeball thing. I do want to take out these dudes. Don't leave a job half done. There we are. Get all of my pets out and then just start blizzarding like crazy. Okay, here's another one. Good, good. So, if I can find one more of them... Oh boy, oh boy. Then I will have continued doing 3 for every single one. Okay. So it shows up as a big leaf. Alright, friend. Let us travel. Good. See how well we do with just 2 of us? 2 of us still leveling. 2 of us still just trying to do our best. Woo! Getting my butt kicked. But they're not taking a lot of my health, which continues to make me think that perhaps it is time to move up. But it also looks like I found Cinnerat, and he was one of my boss powers that I want. Ooh boy! Ooh boy! Oh boy! Can I get a heal? Thank you, friend. Thank you. I was getting there eventually. Alright, let's go. Well, that's the thing about my health. I'll discover that there's a problem eventually. Okay, here are 3. See, and then you got French Fries, who is the boy who cried wolf. He's always like, heal, you're gonna die. And I'm like, I'm not dying. Okay, I'm sorry, friend, stranger. I just did my 4th Betrayer's Eye. Maybe I'll go north. You go to that one. You use that Betrayer's Eye. Okay, French Fries has contributed 430 to the Fry Play challenge, as well as a hydrate. So I'm going to do my best to get that right about soon. Ooh boy. It's happening. You're going to get me to hydrate. I'm definitely feeling a little dry in the whistle area. Just gotta... Perfect. Ha! I'll let my allies do the work for a minute. I think it is. I think that is Belial showing up in the world map during these incursions just to backhand me. And just be like, here, take this, you jerk. Yeah, he just comes in and hits me. And just says, you can't hit me back, but I'm gonna hit you. And that reminds me so much of the people I have grown up around. Belial apostrophe S is the possessive form. I know that because I'm looking at the title of the stream, where I wrote it. Okay, I think we are there. Yes. Here we go. You know what, Blazin', if you're still in the chat, I gotta tell you, you were right. I should trust the process. It was a little scary at the beginning when I felt squishy, and I felt like I was gonna die too often, especially when they gave me a glass cannon early on. But I am feeling a bit more powerful. A little more daring, as it were. But yes, glass cannon always freaks me out. He's like, I don't know how to avoid the floor being lava. Okay, let's get this jerk. There. Now we got 12 seconds. Whoops! Wrong button. Okay. Here comes Belial.
Your insolence.
That's true. So if as long as they haven't had any major changes to the Sorcerer, and I am genuinely going to follow the same Sorcerer build you had, then yes, I might eventually get to a point where the floor being lava just doesn't bother me. Woo! Thought you could get me to forget to heal. No way. Too smart for y'alls. Oh boy. So I am going to probably go into some dungeons, but I am primarily hitting the incursions just to try to get these levels a little faster. Because you know me, I want to do the season journey. That is my number one goal with every stream, is to continue checking off things for the season journey. And I don't know, let me think it over. I did put up the solo tag, because I think I do want to try to lone wolf as much as I can, but then I'm going to get to a point where I'm like, I want to help others, so like I'm going to get to a point where I want others to play with me. But French Fries is on with his dad, and I think that's beautiful, man. How are we looking? Okay. We've got 315, and I gain armor, but my evade gets a double cooldown. We're gonna do it anyway. We're trying to upgrade. We're trying to go in the direction that goes up. I'm not doing staffs. Maybe I will. Nice. French Fries has had his first encounter with Belial. I love that. Yeah, I'm doing it. We're early enough that I think I should be going for item power and not really focusing too much on the other stuff in there, because none of it's going to be important for very long. Okay. I feel pretty good about most of that. I do have a new pair of pants. That's the one that I still need to get upgraded, are the pants. Now, let's go. Let's see if I collected this. I will take a look in a moment. Is this the one I want? Cineats? Is this the one? Yes, Cinerat's Flames. We're putting it there. And then we're going to take a look. If anybody else wants me to check out their character. Okay, I see it. I see what you're going for. That's fun. I like it. Let's see. Who are you? Which one are you, Blazin? Who are you? Tell me who you are. That's true. You're going for adult Atreus. I don't see anything that says Blazin on here. Let's see. Yeah, man. You gotta remember. I'm gonna look here. Alright, so I think this is you. Whoa! Look at that. Look at all that out. Oh, I need to give myself a title at some point. We'll do that. We'll do it at some point. Okay, let me head back over to gear stats and whatnot. And we want to go to the Halls of the Damned in Kyrgyzstan. This is usually where I start to struggle when I'm like, where are these dungeons? Halls of the Damned. Halls of the Damned. Kratos will be a fun character to build. No dungeons, no dungeons. At least we found Hakon's refuge. Okay, so what I'm looking for is the Halls of the Damned. Whoops, whoops. I wonder where it could be. Alright, well, let's see what the internet has to say. Go to images, and where are you? Oh, this is still Kyrgyzstan. Of course it is. I forgot. I don't know why I always think this is part of the dry steppes. I guess because it's called the dry steppes. A big desert area to me seems like it should be in the dry steppes. But no, this is Kyrgyzstan. I'm the dumb one. But we're very close to getting to Tier 3, which unlocks the next seasonal side quest. So I am excited to do that. But I am collecting disobedience. That is going to be the aspect that eventually goes into a helmet. So that's going to be a good time. I'm pretty sure I already used the hydrate that French Fries bought, but I'm going to take it again. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, Blazin just got a hydrate, so I better get that. Better take care of it. I do enjoy some nice cold water right there in my throat, cooling me down. Yep, that's an upgrade. That's still an upgrade, but man, I need to find some rare pants. And then I was going to get rank 3 on protection. This is all part of the process, baby. You just gotta go for it. Then Wizard's Blizzard. Aww. This is why I can't do dogs. I just can't. I'm sure yours is the best in the world. I'm a cat person myself. That's just the way I be. That's just the way I be, baby. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, I did not see one firing off immediately. So I'm going to do what I said I'm going to do, which is head up here. That's what I hear about dogs, Blazin. I hear that every once in a while you find one that is just too perfect and it wins. And I just haven't met that dog. You know, I've met a lot of great dogs, and then they do a dog thing, and I'm like, oh, that's right. I'm more of a dog uncle, not a dog parent. And when the dog annoys me, I want to give it away, give it back to the parents and be like, here, it's yours. You know, just like a real child. Okay. So we gotta complete this dungeon. And now I've got some muscle behind my blizzards. Yeah, get 'em. And the reason I'm firing out this blast of poison damage is I got that from a Shava. And that was part of the build guide, was going with a Shava's poison wave. So I am excited to level it up and see if it gets larger, gets more powerful. Alright, lots of things be dead around me. We're just looking for 2 Seaborn goddesses and their idols. Maybe. But usually when you ask for help in a dungeon, it's because you're about to turn into a demon. And the only help I can provide in that situation is a blizzard to the face. Whoops.
Watch out!
There. I knew they would show up eventually. Okay, we're fine. I also keep forgetting to raise the difficulty level, because I think I'm ready now. And that's not a guarantee that I'm going to be collecting a bunch of legendaries. I just want a better chance of collecting better gear by going into a higher difficulty. Okay. Yep, get him. And apparently in 3 levels, I am going to get my second enchantment slot. And I'm going to put a familiar in there, which is strange because I'm using a familiar as an active ability. But I don't know much about these things. Maybe that means it's just going to summon an extra familiar or auto-summon familiars. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Good to know, Blazin'. Woo! Because sometimes I don't see it happening. In fact, it's one of my issues is I will see a new ability firing off and I'll be like, wow, I wonder how that happened. That's really cool. And people will be like, because you assigned it. You're the one who did it, dum-dum. I'm like, oh. Okay. We'll take a look when we do it. Good, good. But we're still 3 levels away, so, you know, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not get too excited. Sometimes I get a little too anticipatory of things that are coming. Right now, well, I guess we can take a look before we walk in there, but I think, will it allow me? No, it does not. So the enchantment effect, when you kill an enemy, they explode in a fireball for 50% of its damage. So I like that. And I wonder if it will tell me. Oh, okay. Each time you summon a conjuration that isn't a familiar, you have a 25% chance to summon a familiar of the same effect. Interesting. But so far, I have been summoning familiars. I have not had a real problem with remembering to summon them. I'm like, yeah, let's get these bad boys out here. It's kind of part of my button mashing rotation. Oh, boo. Alright, well, let's hike back to the portal, since they didn't give me one. It's not a long hike, it just feels long, because when you're with a new character and you don't have all those movement speed bonuses, it just feels very sluggish. And then in like 2 months, we're going to get so attached to this speedy sorcerer who is just zipping all around the map. And we will have forgotten these days when she was really just kind of jogging at a slightly faster pace than I go on a walk. Whoops. I didn't want to hit that trap. I thought it was a baddie, and I just fired, and then realized as the lightning bolt was coming at it, like, oh, you dum-dum, that is not what we do. Alright, I could probably take another potion. I don't have another armor potion, and that's fine. That's fine. Ooh! I'm taking it. Okay, what I wanted was a potion. I'm gonna do the armor, because why not? We're, you know, little by little, we're getting to 1,000. When we go up to the next difficulty, it's gonna penalize us by dropping our armor. So we might as well. Okay. I'm also glad that we got the trophy for doing the PvP kills, because I don't know if this is the PvP build. Just so far. I could be wrong. Maybe once it gets going, the Blizzard is going to be dope. But right now, doesn't feel like it's going to be great at PvP kills. In fact, early days, before I can really make an assessment on this build, it does remind me a lot of my Rain of Arrows rogue that I had, where it does feel like the damage output is really good, really big. It's just kind of slow. Like, it's not an instant kill as you would have with so many other classes and types. But that might change. That might change as soon as we enter Paragon phase. It might be something where I step in the room and everything around me dies. And if that's the case, I'm excited. But I'm still satisfied with it right now. It's not a fast killing thing, but it is doing pretty well. I don't know what I'm going to do with my Paragon build. I haven't taken a look at those. I'm going to pick whatever I have not done in the past. So if I'm reading a build and it sounds familiar to a previous sorcerer that I did last year or something, I'm probably not going to do that, even if it's the meta. Just because I want to see different types of sorcerers, different types of builds, if that makes sense. Yep. Oh, thank you guys. I was just about to comment on how this is a nice scenic walk with not a lot to do, and then you guys showed up and gave me something to do. That was very sweet of them. I love it when people can read my mind. I'm excited to see what you do with your sorcerer. But once again, just like last season, I'm going to be monogamous to this build, to this character. I might change the build, I might try different things, but I'm not going to switch characters. We're not going to have a third Sammy to meet. This is our Sammy for the season. Okay. Yay!
Sisters of the Triune, you are hereby called upon to witness the unveiling of a new weapon in our fight to win Sanctuary.
Good.
A feat of necromantic expertise.
Not what they're saying. I'm not even listening to the letter. I'm going to turn it off because I realize that I'm over here talking about nothing that she's talking about, and it might make me sound like a horrible human being. She was like, oh man, the women and children were slaughtered. And I'm like, good, good. All right. Here we go. I mean, I have a way to break a status effect now, so really the only reason I would avoid it is if I'm scared that it's gonna kill me. Got him. Two more levels, then we get our next enchantment. Enchantments! Okay, we're doing pretty well. We're not doing pretty well, we're doing great. What am I talking about? I feel like I am kicking butt. I can lean back, I could get real comfy and just kind of chill back here and have a good time. Nothing's gonna get me. Nothing's gonna get me. I'm the best. Let's see what you got, Tomb Lord. Think you're so tough. I don't think you got jack. Where'd they go? Okay. He might have a little bit of jack. So I should pay a bit closer attention. Good. So again, the real reason I was doing that was to collect the aspect that just dropped. And now I'm thinking, do I want to put it on? Because I have access to to the one that I want. I can't believe I have not done this yet for the whole stream, but hey, if you are new here, go ahead and hit that follow button. We're trying to get to 100 followers. If you're old here and you want to support the channel financially, hit that subscribe button. You can also share the channel with your friends, because that is a good way to help things out. There is, of course, the community challenge going, so make sure to check that out too. If you're watching in the future on YouTube, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. If you want to leave a comment, just give me kind of, I don't know, the time signature of whatever you're talking about, so that way I don't think you're crazy or that I'm crazy. And yeah, of course, if you want to check out the podcast, it is Potato Chip Pictures. It comes out every Friday, and this Friday we've got an episode about the spy who loved me. Let's see. Yeah, aspect of disobedience. I am getting rid of whatever aspect this has, but we're early days. We're definitely going to pick up whatever aspect I am getting rid of. So on this one, gain... Ooh, it's at the bottom. 1 of 8. But I gain increased armor for 4 seconds when I deal any form of damage, stacking up to 25%. This is level 1 out of 8, but already I'm like, cool. I'm glad to get a little more armor. Thank you. And it looks like rings, they don't have anything yet. Same with weapons. If I wanted to, I could go for chest armor, pants, and an amulet, which I will probably do. Yep. Here we go. I did the wrong thing. I wasn't even thinking. I was like, I'll just go wherever I last was, and I didn't want to be where I last was. So, we get to teleport twice. Why not? But we got 2 minutes until the next incursion. And I think I'm going to go do it. Before we get out into the field where I could get killed, let's take a look. We're at 2 out of 9. I still have a few 2s that I can get. I'll be honest, the weapon cosmetics kind of annoy me, only because I never use them. Maybe if I actually altered my weapon cosmetics, I would be like, yeah, these are cool. I just don't use them, so I'm just buying them to buy them. Okay. 200 more Spectral Ash, and 1 more Betraying Eye, and then we'll likely get to rank 3 with this one. So I'm hoping we're going to finish the first chapter of the season journey today, on the 2nd day of the season. Just took us a little time to figure it out. Okay, someone keep me honest. If we get to the end of this incursion and things are running fine, I need to go and kick up the difficulty. I think I'm ready for it. I think 30 is good enough. Wow. I liked his little spotlight. That was cool. Okay, I don't think I have the other ones I'm looking for. Yeah, not yet. Because I want that one and that one. No, not that one. Alex and Trusk. Yeah, it is that one. I thought I was looking at the one on the far left. We got 5 seconds and then this starts. I just need to find 1 eyeball. And then we will have completed that portion. In fact, I got it. So I do not need to pop eyeballs.
This realm is mine, and I shape it as I wish.
Don't say that, man. You're like literally a liar. Your whole thing is the Lord of Lies. I shape it how I wish. I can't believe anything you just said, man. I just one for fair measure. Just gotta make sure. Keep getting stuck on the ground. There he is. There he is. Alright, we got it to rank 3. I think the only thing I'm looking for are the spectral dust, or whatever they're calling it. I have already forgotten. Yeah, you guys work on that. Have a good time. I, meanwhile, am gonna go take out this jerk. Think you got something on me? King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Mm-hmm. Oh, uh-oh. Someone had something on me. Okay, there he is. I think the big skull dudes are actually dropping what I'm looking for. I just don't see it on the ground, so I don't know. And I helped. Okay. We've got like 12 seconds. I'm going to take a look. Yes, all I need are the 200 spectral dust or whatever they're calling it. I've already forgotten what it's called. But I still didn't collect any, so I got to figure out how I actually pick it up. Wow.
Your insolence
Ouch.
is at an end.
I don't know. I think we did all right. Good job, everybody. Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
We got the enchantment slot. So, I'm going to head back to Kyovashad. Because I want to increase the difficulty. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and now I'm actually going to do it. There is nothing you guys can do to stop me from increasing the difficulty. In fact, I'm going to do it now, just to make sure that I don't forget. So we're going to expert. I feel good about it. Let's get to the back of the line. Now, these guys will take it, and we'll take it. But I'm thinking, yeah, as long as I'm allowed to have something in my offhand, then I'm fine with it. 295 is better. 294 is much better. And then we're good. Okay. 4 out of 5 on that one. And then we're going to go to Inner Flames. And this is going to go all the way to level 3. Obviously, we're starting at level 1, but this one is going to increase my damage while I'm healthy. So I just got to try to stay healthy. And then we take the familiar and pop it into that other spot. As for my mercenary, he is getting opening fire. Yep, and he is good there. But she is going to go for bloodthirst. She might not have it yet. Oh, she does. Sweet. The other alternative is I could go with Rahir and go for his Bastion, where he puts the big bubble up. And it might just be worth getting him leveled up anyway, but for now, I feel pretty good about this. All right, we are in Expert.
Came apart nicely.
Perfect. All right, and this is going to start the next leg of the season quest. This is going to start going forward with the season journey. Well, season campaign, not journey. That's a different thing. But I'm kind of wanting to hold back, you know? Okay, fine, I'll sit up straight. Blazin just bought a posture check for 150 beard hairs. There, I'm up. I gotta figure out how to get more spectral ash. So I'm gonna do a quick little Google on that. I guess it's just a random drop, and that's all it is. French fries just bought a hydrate, so I'm gonna take that. Okay. It looks like I just have to be lucky. But yeah, the of the green enemies, they have a random chance to drop spectral ash. So get that glitz and glamour. Look at that. I want to see the glitz in the chat, baby. That is the highlighted message. So get that glitz in the chat, guys. Guys, where is it? Okay. Let's just continue it. If it's a random drop, I'm not going to trouble myself with trying to get that figured out. Do I have to go somewhere? Oh, there she is. It's right here, says Blazin for 100 beard hairs. Yeah, man, spin those beard hairs. Have you discovered a way to banish Belial?
There's a ritual that can be performed, but we'll need an artifact known as the Flayed Mask. Its last known location was a cathedral outpost overrun by cultists. When the cathedral learned of the cultists, they buried the outpost and everything within. But if you can find the outpost and bring me the mask, then perhaps we can still banish Belial.
Let's do it. Let's go find it. This flayed mask, what is it exactly?
The skin of a holy man's face stretched upon a frame.
Gross.
Belial's priests used it to commune directly with the Lord of Lies.
So they can only do it one at a time?
Is performed while the mask communes with Belial. Sanctuary could be rid of him forever.
That seems like a very convenient oversight on Belial's part. So I'm good with that. Let's figure this out. Okay. Looks like it's in Ministad. And there are a lot of people waiting for me to do stuff. Find Jarius in Ministad. Let's check. That's Mavika. I was hoping they would tell me what I needed to hear. Probably in the pub. I think it was yesterday I talked about the challenge for legendary enemies who are sprinkled around the world map. These are the hints that you find to tell you where to find those enemies. But look at the challenge, see which ones you're missing, and you can just look them up online and get it taken care of very quickly. But that is, if you're trying to do it the fun way and you want to find the challenges, go to these little billboards and they'll tell you how to find them. I've already killed them all. I don't have a reason to do it again.
The demon chaser reappears.
Hey, you're that crusader. You just kind of vanished for a little while. I'm glad you're back. There's an artifact buried in an old cathedral outpost that can banish Belial.
I've heard of such a place. And if an artifact like this exists, we will find it.
I'm glad you've got faith.
Capable of banishing Belial?
We'll find out together, won't we? I am going to mark the waypoint. And at some point I need to just do all of the waypoints, all of the strongholds, and just open up the map. That's one of those things that I'm always dragging my feet to do. I should just get it taken care of. We're heading through here into Skazglin. Whoops, there we go.
The entrance is hidden under the bridge.
We'll get to it, my dude. Don't pressure me. Don't tell me what to do. There it is. Okay. So somewhere in this area, there it is. I'm gonna grab that, and then I'll clear the junk.
We'll have to keep looking.
Oh. Never mind. I thought I was a genius. I was like, I did it. I'm awesome. I went to the first spot and found it. I'm not a genius, guys. Okay.
There it is.
So they did bury it. I thought the outpost was going to be an above ground thing. They literally buried the place. That's pretty rad. What do you know of this buried outpost?
When the cathedral moved its troops from it, cultists moved in, defiled the place. The troops returned and slew the cultists, but the damage was done. The cathedral buried the place, rather than try to reclaim it.
Won't the cathedral be upset that we're digging up this place?
Probably. I'll prove to them that they need me.
Use take two.
You deserve to know the truth about me. My knight's penitent detachment was beset by a demon horde. My comrades fought valiantly, but I was the lone survivor. The cathedral accused me of cowardice, of fleeing while my brothers in arms were slaughtered. But I swear to you and to Inarius himself, that's not what happened. I fought. We all did. But I was the only knight left standing. If only I had been able to do more to protect my brethren. That's what haunts me. The cathedral excommunicated me. So I am as you see me, alone.
I was just about to say, how does he not know that I am an apostate in the eyes of the cathedral, that I am part of the problem? But if he's been excommunicated as well, I don't know if I was excommunicated. I think I'm worse than that. But if he is also outside of the church, he's not getting news that A, Inarius is dead, and B, that I may be partially responsible. But I'm not. I'm not responsible. Inarius just had a bit of a holy ego problem. Here we go. This is one of those micro dungeons, or story dungeons, I guess. It might be a full dungeon. I just don't think we're going to get an aspect as a reward at the end. I call them mini dungeons when they're like only available for one quest, and then that location will permanently close. I'm like, okay, but it's not an accurate statement, because some of these mini dungeons are just as long as a regular dungeon. Yeah, man, I am getting pretty powerful. And I am excited to get back into Skazglin so I can upgrade my potion again. And I might even kick the difficulty up again just to see if I am ready to handle it. I might not be, but you know how I am. I'm always like, let's try, let's get that challenge going, baby. And then you're always like, stop calling me baby, that we're not there yet. And I'm like, oh, come on, toots. And then we both feel weird. And so I apologize for that. That's the reason I've stopped calling you Toots.
More of you to slay.
Yep, more of them to slay. Slay, girl. Got him. There's more M to get. Come on, bye-bye. So they're not doing that much damage, so I'm still arrogant and thinking that I can go up another difficulty rank. But I'm also like, I'm not doing that much damage. Maybe I shouldn't try to dive right into a higher difficulty, but we'll see. This is a dust-covered chest.
Is that blasphemous thing? A flayed face.
It's gross, isn't it?
Searching for a cathedral artifact.
Do I have a zoom command? I do. Look at that thing. It's gross. It's very gross and I love it. This is a great little piece of design that they gave us. This is fantastic. That's way cool. Alright, well let's pick it up. And get zoomed back out. So we need the mask to banish Belial. There's no other way. Or, I know it's horrific. We can only hope this is the right thing to do. Because I don't know either of these people. If they were in a previous Diablo game, then I have forgotten them as a player. But Sammy, this sorcerer, absolutely does not know who they are. Sammy didn't understand anything about Herodrum or the Hells or any of that stuff until Sammy was forced to eat Lilith's blood petals. And so I don't feel like I have a moral obligation to either of them at this point. My moral obligation is to defeating the demons. And I already know that I am corrupted by Lilith's blood petals, and that has not stopped me from killing them before. So I'm going to say we need the mask to banish Belial. There's no other way. That fits character.
When I see it. How do you know this won't make everything worse?
Because it hasn't made things worse for me so far. That's a good point, Blazin. That's a good point. We didn't see it with our own eyes, but I'm saying Sammy ate the blood petals. All right, returning to here. So we just got to talk to this lady. If she'll let me. She has to think about it first. She's always like, do I really know this lady? And I'm like, you know this lady. I have the flayed mask. Jarius helped me find the buried sanctum. I was looking away too early.
You found it more quickly than I expected. I also wasn't expecting help from a cathedral knight.
An excommunicated one?
I must practice the ritual. Give me some time.
Why weren't you practicing this entire time, lady? Like, why is this the first I'm hearing about you practicing now? I swear there's no such thing as reliable help anymore. Okay, I am definitely taking this because, ooh, look at that. You have one additional Hydra active, and Hydra's duration is increased by 10%. I like it. And then this one. Let's do it. And then everything else is getting dumped. Everything else is going away. Yeah, we're getting Inner Flames to rank 3, if I remember correctly. Yes, Inner Flames, Static Discharge, and Shocking Impact are the next ones we're leveling up. We're an hour away from a world boss, and I don't think I'm gonna remember to do it. But let me see if I can figure out where the incursion is. These little tiny things, I have trouble seeing them all the way down here. Wow. And it would be a little weird if the incursion was only happening in the DLC location. But I guess that's the case. No, there it is. All right, let's go here. That's what I'm doing. Sometimes I have to think about it. Sometimes I just have to process these things slowly and come to a conclusion. Gotta follow the line. It never ever lies. Although it did take me through a bunch of dudes who scared my horse away. Don't worry, guys, I'm coming too. Wow. Those guys really aggroed everyone. I don't need it, but I'm gonna take the Reckless Shrine. It is my favorite of all of the shrines. And who knows, it might keep people from scaring my horse. Okay, so what we are looking for is the Spectral Ash. That is going to give us the last thing we need for our season, for like chapter 1 of the season journey. What I have noticed about the season journey is as you complete each of the challenges, you get an individual reward for doing that. So I like that aspect. I think that is pretty cool. Okay, let's see. I don't see anything marked on the map. There they are.
Not mortals. This realm is mine, and I shape it as
Got
I
him.
wish.
Good. I'll help. I'll help. I'll help you. But go do the eyeballs if you need them. In fact, I'm going to go down and help you with the eyeballs. I don't need them anymore, but they give us a bunch of red dots to kill. Get them, Hydras. Okay. Whoop! Alright. Oh, there they are. I see a leaf. I was just about to say I haven't seen any of those leaves on the ground, but I see one on the mini-map way above me to the north. So, once we get done... It's Alec! I'm gonna get his boss power as long as I don't die. Dang it. Thank you for the bubble. Yeah, man, my damage output output doesn't seem to be too impressive. That, or I was a fool to think that I could hang with all these expert players. Here I am at level 31, trying to roll with the big boys. But we're halfway, and we still got 3 minutes left to kill them. I think we got it. Okay. We're doing great. Trying to stay close so my Ashava's poison wave still hits, because I haven't leveled it up at all. Excellent. Got the stagger. Perfect. Now we gotta go north. I mean, we'll go north soon, I promise. We'll get there. Now we go north. Get my spectral ash. 2? I've been sitting here thinking that I have been collecting a bunch of them, and it would be easy to get to that extra 200. But if I'm getting 2 at a time, then man, I've really got to get killing these things. But we're doing fine. We've got like 2 months before I need to panic. Good. Doing pretty well on my bullet hell and floor is lava. I'm not saying I'm doing great, but I'm doing pretty well. Got him. Okay. Let's get up to this cat. Look at that, someone came with me. Oh! I missed it completely! French fries gotta hydrate, and I can't believe I missed it. Let me stand in a spot where I don't feel like I'm being hit by poison damage. Here it goes. Ah. And nothing even got me. I am too powerful. Okay, so I am starting to see the spectral ash in my little pickup thing. So above my stacks of abilities, every once in a while, and it is rare, I am seeing the little green eyeball, and it's like 1 or 3. A black line above me. Huh. Don't see any like bots, any spam comments, so I didn't delete anything. We're doing fine. Oh boy. Oh, yes, that, I know exactly what that was. That was my notification telling me that my controller was dying. It used to be that every notification would still pop and just appear as a black bar. So if I got a trophy, it would pop up. You wouldn't get to see what trophy I got because it would just be a black bar on the screen, but I would see it. They have gotten rid of that for most things. Just about everything on the stream, or every notification that I would get while on stream is blocked, except for controller is dying, and you don't get to read it. You only get to see a black bar. So you're not crazy. You got it. You got it. Okay. I'll be sitting right now. Okay, good. Back is nice and straight. Sammy got a little dizzy. Oh, I was coming. I was coming. All right, prepare for Belial. Good. There should be a color difference, and I'm not saying there should be as in, like, they should add it. I'm saying that sometimes I'm a little bit colorblind with reds, and I'm pretty sure there is a color difference between an ally's fire and an enemy's fire. And to me, they all look the same red, and so I have to wait to see if my controller starts vibrating when I stand in the flames to know if it's good fire or bad fire. Like all the other colors, I can see the difference. I know the difference between bad guy poison and good guy poison.
I cannot be undone.
It's just fire. It all looks red to me. So I hope there are no, like, bonuses for standing in an ally's fire. I know there are bonuses for standing in an ally's ice, and I offer ice. But yeah, if there's a fire bonus, I'm not likely to take advantage of it.
Miserable wretches.
Shut up, man. Only my mama gets to call me a miserable wretch. Okay, good. I gotta close the gap. Every time he teleports, I have to get in there until I start leveling up this wave, this poison wave that I've got.
I cannot be undone. This world is mine.
Maybe. Come on, baby. I died! Ah, I wasn't paying attention. What a bummer. I hate dying. Thank you. Let's
Thanks.
go ahead and say thank you. Can't believe I was so dumb and just let him kill me like that. Sometimes I'm not a smart man. Okay. I'm gonna take a little sip, even though I'm pretty sure I'm all caught up. I take the big sips when you guys buy it, and the little sips for myself. Alright, gotta get to level 40, but we already have all of the stuff we need for it. And then we're gonna grab Chaos, because that's gonna have the most likely stiffs that I want.
Usually I like.
I'm noticing, maybe this is the new season, therefore the new update, or maybe it's because I'm only in pre-torment difficulties. They're not dropping a bunch of experience orbs when I open these. So that's always like, ooh, what's happening? Okay, I am going to take a look at my gear. Alright, so they don't really have any strong recommendations on gloves for leveling, so I think I'm going to go for this and get my fire and cold damage increased. And then I'm chilling enemies. I don't know if I'm freezing them, but surely I'm chilling them. And we'll take this bad boy, but I'm probably not, well, I'm definitely not going to use its aspect for very long. I'm going to take this and break down the wand so I can at least have that aspect. I'm not doing charged bolts, but I'm going to do it anyway because that's what I do. And everything else is probably good, but let me see. I want pants, boots, or the left-handed item, the focus. That's what it's called. So these pants are a little bit better. And that was it. That was all I picked up. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I don't need to have the best stuff in the world. I can be patient. Nice. Okay. Then I want Alex Talons. And then the last thing I want is the Torusk's Rage. So that'll be exciting when I get it. We're like 40 minutes away from a world boss, like a minute and a half away from another incursion. And we only need like 53 more Spectral Ash. And then we finish chapter 1. So I'm probably going to go do that incursion. Okay, Inner Flames. Then we're putting 1 towards Static Discharge. Oh, we already have the 1 towards Static Discharge. Shocking Impact. We already have. I'm so good at reading how Max Roll does this stuff. Okay. It's the Permafrost down in the ultimate area that we're going to get up to rank 3 eventually. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I know how to do this. Guys, I know what I'm doing. Now, let's do Surat's Lair in Skazglen. I don't know where it is. I always like to look for it on my own first, just to see if I can find it. No. Ooh, what are you? There it is. And I'll even get some whispers for doing it, so why not? So if I have a legendary chest piece, which I do, I can go and swap out the powers on it, or the aspect on it. Okay, we're doing fine. I think these enemies are red because of the whispers. I don't think they're red because they're dropping anything I want. Alright. We should have plenty of time to do this and get all of the whispers for it. Speaking of time, the stream has been going for close to 2 hours. So if you're working on getting your drops, and you have been watching from the beginning, you just have 1 more hour to go. Of course, it's only 1 drop. It's just a sword cosmetic. And I say just a sword cosmetic because I never use the weapon cosmetics. If you use the weapon cosmetics, it's probably sexy as hell, and at least the preview image that they gave me looked pretty dope. So it's only me who doesn't use their weapon cosmetics. Maybe I'm a bad person. They keep They keep trying to flank me and drop from behind. I saw that other spider that just dropped, but I'm not going to go back there and kill one dude. No, we got places to be. We got aspects to unlock. We're going to make our character so powerful. Yep, I almost died again. I saw it happening. I'm glad I got out of there, but it was a little bit stressful. Alright, no baddies. So if there were anything from a previous season that maybe you played and experienced that you wish had become a permanent part of the game, feel free to let me know in the comments. For me, during the Season of the Construct, or Season of Construct, I don't remember exactly how they called it, but during said season, all of the seasonal dungeons, and maybe even the regular dungeons, they had traps. Many of them were traps that exist in all the dungeons, just with greater frequency, but they also had like individual unique traps. Most of them were just floor is lava, but I liked it. I liked that you couldn't just go rushing through a dungeon. You had to slow down a little bit to at least see what kind of traps were in your way. But in that season, the superpowers that you had were tied to your little construct spider that you got to take with you. It was our very first Diablo 4 pet. Didn't pick up anything on the ground, so didn't act like a pet, but it did get involved in combat. And that was cool.
Dear brother, I'm calling in a family favor. I've got a spider problem on the farm, and the wife will have my head if I don't see to it. I reckon there's a nest somewhere about. Round up those idiot cousins of ours and bring a jug of rot gut. Don't do this sober.
He definitely did have a rat problem under his farm. And I seem to have solved it. Or at least I am solving it. But I wonder if that was the brother or one of the cousins. But I think it was the brother. Why would the brother give the idiot cousins the letter that says, round up our idiot cousins? So I think that was the brother. And he died trying to kill these spiders, trying to get to the nest. I'm sure things will be just fine for me. I mean, so far they are. I'm really loving how the enemies explode as though they were a fireball. You guys know how much I really get into explodey enemies. I had that shadow imbuement last season, and now this season I got these fireballs that are blasting off. If I lose explodey enemies when I go to my Paragon build, I will be a little sad. A little sad. But for now, I'm very happy to watch people go pop left and right. Here we go. Lots of dudes getting blasted by fireballs, not by anything fun. Okay, that was just a regular chest, right? It looked big, and so I was like, ooh, resplendent chest. But I don't think it was. I think it was just a regular old chest. So I believe I'm looking, yeah, I'm looking for the Queen's Den. And it might be in the middle, or it might be an actual boss arena. Based on the fact that I keep going towards the top and I haven't found it yet, I'm starting to think it is a middle Like, I think it's probably there. Is it? It's gotta be. It's gotta be right there. I don't see anywhere else that I can go to. Yes, this is the Queen's Den. Oh no, it's Surratt. Somehow Surratt spawned in as the boss of Surratt's lair. How could that possibly be? Excellent. I mean, the build guide says to go for a one-handed weapon, but we're still in the leveling phase. I'm fine with going off book. They don't have anything in there that says, like, make sure to use this aspect yet. That might change soon, so let's not get too attached. But as of right now, I think we're pretty good. Okay. I was doing permafrost all the way to rank 3. And then we're going to go find the Snow Guards aspect out in the Fetid Mausoleum in Hawazar. Oh, you can't just hover over it. You gotta actually push the button. Otherwise it doesn't do anything. Yep. I changed my mind mid-teleport. I wanted to see where I'm going. Okay, so that's Zarbin's... Oh, yeah, that's Hawazar. I know how to read maps. I'm looking for the Fetid Mausoleum. I was hoping it was one of those. That would have been great. There it is. Okay. Not bad at all. I might even be able to do a couple of side quests while I'm over here. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to look up if it'll show me how many... We are 13% of the way to a fry play. Just so you guys know. At least on my end. If it gives you a different percentage, let me know, because that's pretty dope. I genuinely was afraid that we would never get any points towards the community challenge, so I'm glad that we are almost a quarter of the way there. But I might have to increase the challenge when we do our next one. I don't know if I've ever done this particular dungeon before. Surely I have.
No.
Have I?
Have your back.
I've been in this area so many times because there's that quest that starts a series of quests. But I don't know if I've actually gone into the Fetid Mausoleum. And if I did, I would have only gone there through a nightmare dungeon. So this is the first time I've walked through the front door. Alright.
To my bold, beloved fool, I pray this letter finds you in Zalbanizet before you depart. I can't stand the thought of you tramping through the swamp without my voice in your pocket, nagging you along. You will be the one to find the tomb of
Okay.
I know it's in my bones.
We're looking for bloodstones, but I was hoping there were corpses.
And our love to your courage.
Because the corpses drop a lot of treasure. Usually it's just gold, but still, it's a ridiculous amount of gold for corpses to be carrying around. Alright, I am into that. Looking good, looking good. I gotta watch my health. I've still got screen glare. I can't be acting all reckless. I don't even have a reckless shrine going and I'm acting reckless. I always think that I am a barbarian and that I can just walk into any situation and take all the damage, because what could possibly hurt me? I'm Sammy the Sorcerer. Like, I'm the best there ever was. At level 34. Oh, man. That Flesh Reaver and I were dancing, going back and forth around that pillar, just trying to get into a position where we could shoot each other. Good. One more. I love it when they just go and hang out right in the middle of my blizzard, where they're like, oh, that's where you fired your blizzard? Let me stand in the middle of it. And I'm like, yeah, please do. Do that. All right. Doing it, and we're doing well. We're freezing everybody with our traveling weather event. Man, these sorcerers could straight up change the ecology of Sanctuary, and they just use their abilities to kill bad guys. Like, I could go into the deserts, cause blizzards, start creating rivers and whatnot, but no, I use my blizzard only to slaughter baddies. And as soon as the baddies are dead, the water dries up. It's gone forever. But I want to slaughter drought. I want to slaughter concepts. Let's get these dudes. Those dudes were got. I walked into a wall again, guys. That's what I'm so good at. Okay. Nobody's gonna freeze my butt. Okay, that looked good. It felt good. And we have found the boss arena. We just have to, finish doing whatever we have to do to get to the boss arena. But we found it. Just, don't leave a job half done. If there's a little yellow dot behind you, you might as well turn around and go get it killed. Good. Okay. I aggravated those dudes. I didn't mean to. I kind of wanted to come back and deal with them later, but, if they're going to get aggroed by me, then I'm going to get aggroed by them. Match energies. All right. Good. Lots of dead dudes. Don't want to stand too close to anyone who can hurt me when they blow up. Okay. That was cheating. Those guys all were hanging out, just waiting for me to show up, and then they all crawl out of the ground. What do they think this is, a mausoleum? Undead just crawling out of tombs. Weird. Good. Good. I love my little fireball enchantment. I love watching baddies pop when they get killed. I just gotta make sure I have plenty of blizzards on the ground, so we get them all popping. Good. Okay, let's go open the door. Open the door and introduce ourselves to the boss. I don't know who it is. Maybe it's someone with a new power. I literally was not looking at the screen again and just started wandering into walls. I'm never gonna learn. I'm never gonna learn. This is why I'm single, baby. Because I'm dense. I am thick in the head, and I will walk into walls regularly. All right. Blood Bishop has the potential to be problematic, except I have the ability to break out of his hands. So when he does that grab that he just did, if he did it to the rogue last season, I would have just had to sit there and let him hurt me. But now, I can zip away. Alright, I'm definitely taking that. And then, let's get that. Gotta keep working on that permafrost. Gotta keep building it up. Oh, I'm in Halazar. Sometimes I forget what I was doing. I forget where I am. And then I appear somewhere and I'm like, what is happening? Where am I? Where have you taken me? Okay. Everything's looking good. I want to use this one now. Really fast. Let's see what it was that I unlocked. It was like snow veiled. There we go. So, casting ice armor, that's my R1 ability, makes you unstoppable and grants 25% damage reduction for 3.5 seconds. Yes, please. Oh! I can't do it! I need 2 more coiling wards. I can't believe that. Alright, well, might as well. I believe I've already collected the snow guards. Let me just verify that.
Let's get started.
Yep, got the snow guards. So I need aspect of control. And I have that too. Okay, so I've got all the aspects that I need for this early part of the build. So I can head back here. Oh, do I want to start trying to find the runes that I need? I need Simqua. So I don't have Sim, but I do have Sir. I don't know if no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm way too early to be spending resources that I need to have for a lot of stuff. So don't worry about it. Blazin, you hold on to yours. I'm too early. Too early to be worried about it. Okay. So I've got 2 minutes until the incursion. There it is. So I'm going to head over here and do this one. Because we're still looking for the spectral dust. I just need a tiny bit more. Oh. What is that, 13? And yes, I did leave that quest behind. Because it's just slightly out of the way from what I want to be doing. Alright, well, if you are hanging out and watching the stream live, why don't you hit that follow button? We're trying to get to 100 followers and you can help us get there. If you want to support the show in more tangible ways, feel free to hit that subscribe button. You can also share the stream with your friends. We're working towards a community goal of 25,000 beard hairs in order to unlock a fry play. If you're watching in the future on YouTube, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. If you want to leave a comment, go for it. Just give me a time signature so I know what you're talking about. And finally, if you are into audio-only podcasts, check out mine. It is Potato Chip Pictures, where we are reviewing the Bond franchise right now. And on Friday, our review of The Spy Who Loved Me comes out. And I'm excited for that one. Okay. We got 20 seconds, and I have not seen another player. So I might be doing this incursion alone. Which is fine. I'm not in it for, the incursion itself. I'm in it for finishing Chapter 1 on the season journey. I just need to get these spectral ashes to drop. Give me that burning eye. I think I am doing it alone.
What is this?
Time to show all of you guys how strong and powerful I am. Alright, let's get down to these guys. Only got 3 minutes left. Well, I mean 3.5 minutes, but you know what I mean. I've only got a limited amount of time to take this dude out. Whoops. We don't leave behind the crap that we're looking for. Alright, another player showed up. Excellent. I am no longer alone. Oh, that makes me happy. These large community events are not as much fun when you do them alone. Because then you die and you don't have someone to back you up. Thank you! Come on, get on your horse. Let's get in here. Now, I don't see any red dots around, so I don't think... No, they are dropping some of the spectral ashes, because I see the little green thing. And here is Turusk. Here's the guy that I wanted for my last boss ability for this leveling guide. And once again, I'm getting scared of fire. I see fire and I'm like, is that good fire? Is that bad fire? Just looks like fire to me. Okay. We got like 15 minutes before our next world boss appears. So, oops, let's do this correctly. There we go. I have all of my abilities going. Are you saying I need to get one activated? You're probably right. I always forget to do that. I'm really bad about doing my potions. So let me clear out some dudes over here. And then I'm going to put a potion on. Get him. Okay. Let's do armor. As always, I don't think I need the armor. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm being too arrogant again. But I don't feel like I need it. I feel like I'm doing okay without it. Okay, well, clearly I'm in the wrong for not killing dudes. Where's the ladder? Doesn't that look like there should be a ladder on the minimap? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Whatever. It's fine, we got plenty of dudes that we can kill over here. Alright, we got 13 minutes to take out these bosses. You lied to me, French fries. I even believed you this time. I hit the button, but I'm not playing as a rogue, so I can't use potions when I'm at full health. Although that might be something I eventually can unlock. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. I have a barrier. I have a nobody touch me barrier. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Look at that, I'm doing fine. Alright, we got Belial coming out somewhere. There you are.
Is at an end.
Okay, we're doing fine. But I do have to watch the floor. I keep getting killed by Belial, so I gotta be a little bit smarter about this fight. And I did just go through like 3 potions. There's one on the ground in a hurt zone. There we go. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Little by little, I am becoming accustomed to this battle. Oh, he went... what a jerk. I got it that time. Okay, we survived. As long as he doesn't blow up the ground and hurt me, then we're fine. But that time French fries did not cry wolf. That was a for real. Watch out, you're almost dead. There we go. Chapter 1 is finished. We have completed Chapter 1. It only took us 2 days to do, but we have done it. We have made it to Chapter 2. So I'm going to take care of that right now. Now I don't believe you anymore. I think you're telling me stories. Let's see what I have. I don't think I have anything that's really gonna get me above what I'm aiming for. Yeah, all of this is no good. There's a big truck driving by. And I feel like if I can hear it, you can probably hear it too.
There's that.
Oh, am I a millionaire? I'm a millionaire, everybody! I've already done it! I've made it to 1,000,000 gold! That's what happens when you forget that gold exists in this game. Okay, taking another look. Let's get back up to skills. Next up is Hoarfrost, which increases chill damage. Let's see. There it is. And we are getting this to rank 3 when we can. So we'll see. Okay. Now I just got to do all the seasonal stuff that I keep forgetting about. The stuff that I'm like, oh yeah, we're in a season. I need to do this. Okay. Whoops. I do wish I didn't have to go through all of these button pushes just to collect these things. I think this is the only 2 that's in this one. And then I'm going to take a look at the next 2, just to see. So I've already done that one. And then there's a 2 over here. Okay. And then claim my rewards. All right, chapter 2. We got to reach rank 5 and then upgrade 4 boss powers to rank 8. Wow. And then we've got to imprint aspects at the occultist. I just need to do that a few more times. That's just going to take time. Literally just take some time to do. And equip legendary gear into all slots. Again, just time. Just gotta wait for drops, essentially. Temper affixes onto gear at the blacksmith 20 times. French fries. You're the boy who cries wolf. Equip fully tempered gear to all slots. That's another one that's easy. I'm more worried about tempering affixes onto 20 pieces of kit. That might take, like if I did it naturally, that would take longer than I would need to do. So I'm not gonna do it naturally. I'm gonna try to go at it. Okay, so it does go pretty quick, according to Blazin. Oh, and then if every attempt counts, then yeah, when I'm struggling to roll the dice, I'm gonna get that very fast. So, okay, I'm not worried about it anymore. A very nice item power on the wolf's bite of piercing cold. So I love this wand. It's too bad I can't keep it for the rest of the season. But otherwise, it's kind of the most perfect wand that I ever could have picked up. Okay, what about these boots? Absolutely. And then another very nice item power on this. So we got a 365 versus a 380. I'll get rid of the 365. Yep. Okay. Everything else can be broken down, which should allow me to visit the occultist again and give me what I'm looking for. Nope, it did not. No, I do have it. Okay. Let's go for that. Give me a moment. We're heading back down to my gear section. And in the pants... Oh, I don't have the pants yet. But the pants are going to get Snow Guard's aspect, or the aspect of Snow Guard's, whatever it is. Snow Guard's aspect. And the amulet is going to get the aspect of Control, which is already at rank 2. So I'm into that. The rings don't need anything yet. So I'm just looking for pants at this point. I just want some legendary pants. I mean, that's kind of how my real life is. I'm always just looking for the legendary pants. I'm glad that I can relate so closely to my character.
How can I help?
Okay, they are saying total armor. Interesting. So apparently I know I won't have to keep selecting worldly endurance over and over again. It should remember that that was what I did, and I should be able to just re-roll. Wait. Am I only allowed to have one temper? I don't know how to read. Temper is 5 out of 5. What happens if I go in here? I think you're right. I think it does depend on the level. I just don't see anything that tells me what it is. Let's play it safe and let's just see what this does. No, I got to have both. Okay. We're doing worldly endurance again. It wasn't a very good demonstration of the memory feature, but it should automatically highlight the last one that you selected, and then you would have to manually go to a different one above or below it. Rutro. Rutro. There it is. Okay. Also, I could have just kept rolling on just that. So, neat. Then we're doing total armor again. Got it in one, and the best one, so I'm definitely into that. And then we're going to go any of these, well, because I'm using Blizzard. That might be what I do. Just aim for Blizzard. And again, got it in one. I'm not going to keep rolling the dice on that. That is not my style. And the next one that I can temper are the pants that want total armor. Whoops. Good. Okay, now this is the one that can only have one. Because it's rare. And so it is limited in what it can do. Why won't they let me do my boots anymore? Why'd they take the boots away? That makes me sad. Okay, I'll try it again. But first, I gotta figure out which one of these movement speeds I want. Looks like both of them have 4 things. So we'll just go natural. Sweet, there's my boots again. And I got the movement speed. Now I'm going for total armor again. Okay. There we go. Got it back. It's weird that they take it away sometimes, and I'm like, why can't I do that one? Like, the gloves make sense because I'm using a unique. But the boots, come on, baby. All right, we want movement speed. I'm going to go natural again because it's the same for both. And let's grab... I might be rolling the dice on both of these. Nope. Got that one. Give me the move speed. Give me the move speed, baby. There it is. And then on weapons, we just want damage. I do wish they would tell me which one of the augments they're wanting me to look for that has damage. See, Blizzard dealing double damage, that's an interesting one. So we'll have to remember that. There we go, natural finesse, that has damage. Dang it. But you're saying worldly finesse. So worldly finesse has critical damage, vulnerable damage, and overpowered damage. But it looks like they only want me to go for just general damage, maybe damage over time. So I think I'm going to stick with that one. But first, let's take a look here and grab this just to see if we can deal double damage with the Blizzard. I'm not using Deep Freeze. Well, this might be bad. I'm not using Deep Freeze. I'm not using Ice Spike. Last one. We'll give it a shot. Okay, got it. I don't love that I didn't get the mobility that I wanted, but we're doing better. This already has 2, so we are aiming just for damage again. General damage. Whoops. Every time. Okay, got the damage that I wanted. Now, getting Hydras would be interesting, and familiar would be interesting. I think that's what I'm going to do, because 50% of them are good. And of course, I don't get it. I'll take that. I'll take it. It's totally fine. And then likewise, damage again. Darn.
My demons are quiet here.
And then we got a 50% chance. I'm taking it. So let's do damage. All right, so it doesn't remember where you were selected. It just remembers what was previously selected. So I can just keep re-rolling if I needed to. And finally, one last thing. Let's see if we can get damage. Boo. Boo. There it is. All right. I should be overpowering now. So let's just take a quick look at what we've got. We did... Oh, we still need to imprint 2 more aspects. We did the tempering for all of it. And then the fully tempered gear into all slots. That's going to take some time. We're going to have to find legendary gloves again. We're going to have to find legendary pants. Like, I can't use the unique gloves that I am currently rocking, is the point that I'm making. When we get there. So don't stress it. We're doing fine. We're doing totally fine. I also missed the world boss, but that's okay. I was looking at other stuff. There will be more world bosses. We don't worry about it. It's not our style.
It is done.
I mean, obviously the collection of rings, since it's a greater collection. Okay. I'm going to hold off on putting these on until I have had a chance to have fun with the ones that I'm rocking. You know, like sometimes you just want to have a good time. All right, we've got a minute and a half to the next incursion. So I'm just kind of looking around the map for that. Like, I see these timers and those always throw me off. Let's make sure. There it is. It didn't have a little red thing around it because I've already collected like all of the whispers that had to do with it. But why am I going there? Was there something I specifically needed? I don't think there is something I specifically needed. I think I'm just going there just to continue working towards getting to rank 5. Let me think. Let a brother think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then where is Alec? And then Cinerat. Boo. All right, well, we got 2 of them ranked up as they wanted us to do.
Your efforts are for no.
Thank you for bringing this to me. I know this blade.
I forgot what I was doing. He started yelling at me and I was like, what? Why are you so mad? What did I do to you? It's because I specifically came here to make him mad. Okay, I went the wrong way. That's where the boss is. Of course, he's already dead. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. I do like dismounting from a horse with all of the different characters. It appears that the sorcerer uses something similar to like a teleport when they dismount their horse and attack. Whereas the rogue was using like a rain of arrows, and that was cool too. Everybody's got their cool thing that they're doing. Let's do it. Another one against Cinerat. It would be pretty dope if defeating the same boss gave you a free upgrade. But I don't think it's gonna do that for us. We're looking good on health. Just had to make sure. Ooh, unless I'm getting killed. Get back in the fight, my dude.
Fools. This stops.
Alright, where did he go? He went that away. Whoops! I'm getting stuck. I'm following the wrong environment. There. Got him. It's having a little bit of trouble navigating the floor, but I appear to be doing fine now. I appear to be doing okay. These bad guys think they got something on me? No. I am the man.
Will be tested now.
Good. Good. I'm doing pretty well at making sure I don't step into the floor is lava. But I am going to head up here and take a look at this stuff. Because I finally found those stairs that I was looking for. Or the ladder. I got a little confused when I saw it before. Now I understand it. Good. Let all those dudes pop. There it is. I was like, can I get down? I gotta get down, my guy. Don't make me trapped up here. Alright, I gotta head back up. Even though we haven't hit it yet. They're gonna slowly spawn enemies over here. And I might as well be closer to the action. There. Like I said, just had to be closer to the action. And then things would start moving. I mean, I could have been killing them anywhere. I could have been anywhere on the map killing them, and that would have been fine too. But I wanted to be where the action was. I wanted to be in the courtyard where it happened. Good. We're doing great. Stupid Belial slapping at everybody. Showing up to just punch us once. There he is again. Just showing up to take a cheap shot. What a jerk. There he is.
Is at an end.
Now I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to watch all of my cooldowns. Trying to be better about watching my health. Because things have gotten a little more serious. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Poison still stings. Does a lot of damage. Ouch. Ouch, again.
This world is mine.
Dang it. Yeah, man. You did good. You got me. I'm gonna see if there's any other players around. Nope, he doesn't want to help. He's like, I am fighting here. There's no way I'm getting down to help you. That's fine. I tried to help him, and then I died. So it's not like I'm any better. I'm not helping.
I cannot be undone. This world is mine.
Good. Gotta watch my health. Gotta be better about watching my health. Because straight up, every time you guys try to help me, I'm always worried that I'm getting to a bad place. Okay. Or that there was a delay. That's the other possibility. Whew. Well, good job, everybody. We did it. All these dudes camping out where I want to be. Of course. Of course. That's what they always do.
Aid would be welcome.
Hopefully there was no one around. I hate it when people hear me like calling for help when I'm not really calling for help. I'm just trying to complete the quest. Like, I don't actually want help. Okay. We're doing pretty well this season. We're doing okay. We're already in chapter 2. There are a few more things that I need to do to really get us in a good spot. All right, so one of the things that I have noticed is that they are putting favorited items all the way in the back. They're going to do the same with junk. They'll put it all the way in the back. And that's interesting. Aw, Bonnie says it's bedtime. So, yeah, you gotta listen to Bonnie. Bonnie tells you what to do, and Bonnie's the boss around those parts of the woods. No to the staff. I think I'm going to get rid of everything and actually put these rings on, because despite the fact that they're pretty much just replacing... Oh, never mind. I'm only going to do one of them. Ooh, Blazin' is just ripping through this season. I'm like halfway to catching up to you. Let's go to tempering. Which one? This guy. And again, we're going to do natural finesse because we want just generic damage. Boo. And then I think I'm going to go with this one because 50% of it is useful to me. Of course, sometimes you flip a coin and you don't get what you want. Oh my gosh! I have to take it. Dang it.
The forge is always hot.
Yeah. I shouldn't blame her. It's not her fault. Just over here grumpy that I didn't get the things I wanted. Oh. Good. All right, so we got 12 minutes left in the stream. If you are still working towards getting your drop, you know, you got about 12 minutes before this stream is over. But since we've got that 12 minutes, I think I'm going to go clear out another stronghold, because why not? Unfortunately, neither of these strongholds that I am clearing out have waypoints, but that's okay. It's fine. It's very nice to see zeros across the board. No cinders, no baleful hearts, no wanted. I am entering this helltide clean, unsullied by the helltide itself. Alright, let's see if I remember what I do with Core Dragon. Core Dragon. Oh, is this the vampire one? I think this is the vampire one.
The smaller growths are protecting the larger ones.
Excellent. We're at level 39. 21 levels to go. And then we will have hit level 60. And then we start going into the Paragons. I'm not going to go right away into the Paragons. I'm following you, Blazin'. I'm right behind you. Oh no! I have forgotten how to navigate. Anyway, what was I talking about? I don't know what I was talking about. Oh well, doesn't matter. Okay, so there's one here, there it is, and then there's one in the little bar that is down this way. There, nope. Yep. I exist parallel to your universe. Got him.
The light did not protect these knights from the vampires.
And he didn't drop anything for me? What a jerk. Ugh. Man, we're just getting favor tokens left and right. So I will have to pay attention to those at some point. Okay, before popping the rest of these pimples, I do want to make sure that if there's like any lines or any anything that says I have to do something else first, I do it. Oh, somehow I did it. I thought I would have to pop more pimples, but okay. No complaints here. Maybe by Blazin' doing it right before me, he has weakened the rest of the stronghold, and all I have to do is go attack the main pimples. Nope, that one wasn't the case. There it is. There it is. You think you can protect that pimple from me? No. I come for your pimples. That should do it. There it is. Okay, good. I don't need to kill these dudes, but I'm going to because they're here. You know, if they're gonna cause problems, then I'm gonna solve them. I'm gonna cause solve-ems. That's what you guys tune in for. My wisdom. Dropping some wisdom.
May you forever be shunned by the light. Like rabid mongrels, you will turn on your masters and all around you.
All right.
In your hands, spread like blood from an open wound amongst your skin until you are surrounded by that which you find most vile.
You will never harm me.
She is pretty beat up about all this. And I get it. Vampires suck, man. Anyone? Anyone? No one? Fine, I'll laugh at my own damn joke. Alright, we made it to Paragon 40. I'm feeling good about it. There's one more stronghold. We probably have time to do that. Oh, you were only half listening? You need me to make that brilliant joke again? I certainly can do that for you. I said, vampires suck. I said, I said, vampires suck. Fine, whatever. Oh boy. I tickle me, that's all that matters. I have a good time with myself. Alright, what am I doing? What am I getting stuck doing? I am over here getting myself confused thinking about bad vampire puns.
Let us move quickly before we draw unwanted attention.
Dude, you're the one who's being slow. We could have been inside of your little lair, your study. Yeah. You know, it's okay to blister in the sun. That's what the 90s taught me. We all blister in the sun.
Bound to the axe. Perhaps we can then see it destroyed. Take the woodsman's axe from the table.
I will do just that. I actually had to get some more sunscreen because I always go walking and just getting sunburned. And the more that my hair recedes, the older I get, I notice that that I'm starting to get sunburns along my hairline, my receding hairline. Whoops. Oh no, Perrin!
The axe is no more.
I hope you're okay. No, I'm fine with Perrin. He's far from my least favorite religious nut job. He's fine. He's fine. It's really Matt V who I dislike the most. Hey, blazing with the blue hair. I like it. I'm into it. That's way cool. I never dye my hair. I did when I got out of high school. I used to dye my hair black. And I laugh at that because I worked at a couple of companies owned by various Hispanic dudes, because this is Utah and that's a huge population. You're going to work for people and with people all the time. But the dude I worked for was convinced that I was Hispanic. Every time he saw me with my black dyed hair, he'd always be like, yeah, so where are you from? And I was like, Germany. That's where my parents tell me I'm from. So I can get pretty dark, but I don't dye my hair anymore. It feels like people make assumptions that are not always correct. 2 minutes, I don't think that's enough time. Well, we're going to do what we did yesterday. We're going to give people a little bit of time to earn their drop. So if you're new here, hit the follow button. Come back tomorrow. We stream for 3 hours, which is exactly enough time to collect that drop. Otherwise, start earning time towards it now.
You can take what's left.
So I'm gonna do a little bit extra on the stream. We're gonna go a little bit into the overtime because I want to take out this place. So if you're hanging out with me, get some overtime. It's not going to be much, really. It's not going to be much. These are not very difficult, these strongholds. I might need to kick the difficulty up tomorrow. Blah. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
The wind's grown too
Okay, I gotta remember how this one works. I think I need to go up here. Sorry, guy, I didn't mean to break your little icy tomb. Excellent. I believe there is a dude over here. So let's go ahead and slay. There he is. Well, there's two of them. There's one that guards the other one. You cannot hurt the dude that I'm hurting now until you take out his guardian. See, and then when it takes a while to kill those dudes, I'm like, maybe I'm not ready to dive up to the next difficulty level. Maybe I need a little more time in Expert before I go into, what is it, Impossible? Before we hit Torment? I have no idea. Poop. There it is. Okay. Climb up and travel this way. Ah, good golly, I love my fireball enchantment. When dudes die, they explode. So those red rings that keep showing up are dudes exploding. And that's always going to be one of my favorite things in the world. Make them pop. Some people pop it with their badonkadonk. I get these bad guys to pop it with their whole bodies. What do we got over here? Nothing. When these things start popping, it makes me a little nervous. I'm like, are more baddies showing up? Do I have to keep fighting? But then I remember, they've got a limited amount of attention. If I walk away, they're just gonna forget I existed. Alright, there's that guy, which means I need to take out this guy. And then I can take out that guy. This guy being a shaman. The worst. Good. I mean, technically, this other guy was a shaman too. I just don't think he ever summons.
The Khazra's storm is ended.
Yep. Burn everyone down with my blizzard. Sure. That's how it works. Burn them down with your blizzard, Sammy. Okay, I can break out of being frozen, so there's no reason to hold on to it if I am. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Frostburn. Hitting them with the Frostburn. Alright, I think I just gotta kill the dudes. Yep, just had to kill the dudes in order to get him mad enough. Then when he gets big mad, he jumps out of his safe spot and lets me hurt him.
It is done.
That's coincidentally the strategy I use for most people I dislike. I get them big mad until they walk out of their safe zone, and then I get them. I get them! I do wish Malnock had a waypoint. Because it is a village. Like, there are people here. They never drop any quests, but there are people you can talk to. There's a stash. There's a blacksmith. Like, there's stuff you can do in this village, but there's no waypoint to get to them. And yeah, like, a waypoint for every place would be dope, so I could just bounce all over the map and go wherever I wanted to go. Okay, I'm getting rid of the Frostburn because I'm going for a seasonal challenge. And that is getting everything fully tempered. And now I can actually do that. Now, if I were smart, I would put on a staff, and then I would complete the challenge of having everything done there. But intelligence is not the thing you come here to see. You come here for my charming smile and winning personality. Oh, I tickle me. We also need pants. So pants and focus. Those are the only things we need to get. Okay, with boots. Oh, I've already got it. What did I put on then? I put on gloves. So with gloves, I want damage. Just damage. Whoops, I do that every time. Dang it. And then we'll get the utility. I usually go for the one with the fortify, but I might go with the blizzard size if I can get it. Dang it. Let's do it. Because damage will work for everything. Oh my gosh, I've had every one of these be a Frost Nova. There it is. Now, let's see if I can roll for damage. Last one. Okay, well, that's fine. Little by little, we are getting closer and closer to completing some of this stuff. And we finished the first one, so might as well collect that. I need to imprint, well, 2 more aspects, because I have 3. And then I need to equip 2 more legendary pieces of gear. I need to upgrade 2 more boss powers to level 8, and then get to rank 5. I'm at rank 4. Speaking of, I can go collect that. Like I said, we're not doing a lot with our overtime today. We're really just kind of doing a few things here and there. But I might as well get it taken care of, so that way, if you, sitting at home, are trying to collect the cosmetic for your sword, I'm helping. I'm being a part of it. So we'll collect everything that just dropped and hope that we got what we needed. Nice. Blazin got his sword yesterday, so what's stopping you, baby? All right, we got the pants we want. Pants do get an aspect. So I think I'm going to head back to Kyovashad. I'm thinking this season when we get into the torment difficulties, I might actually set a favorite teleport spot. I usually don't do that. I usually just want to go to wherever the town teleport spot is, whichever city is the biggest city. And I'm thinking I want to get to the Artificer's Pit faster. So yeah, gasp away, Blazin. I'm changing up everything this season. Okay, remind me what we were doing with pants. Total armor is the priority here. And I got it in 1. I'll take it. I know, I'm throwing all these loops here, aren't I? This was the one. Blizzard size. That's what we want. It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird. We don't get to be world travelers as much as we used to be. I'm going to hit the down button and always find myself in Karagar instead of wherever I want to be. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. That's it. That's the one. And I get it, and Karagar really is the best place to go. It has everything, and everything's in the right spot. It's easy to get to. You don't have to move around the map a whole lot. Before I talk to them, let me just make sure that I upgrade my potion. Yeah, everything's condensed in Karagar. Like looking at this map, you get to the the portal, and then usually I'm talking to the blacksmith, sometimes the jeweler, but it's usually the blacksmith and the occultist who are across the street from each other, whereas in Karagar, they're next door neighbors. Even in Gaia-Kul, they're close. But in Gaia-Kul, you've got this alchemist way the hell in the other corner of the map. So, like, everything just has a slight little nuance to it, as it were. I keep forgetting what I was doing.
All right, traveler.
This is the Snow Guards aspect. While within your own blizzard, and for 3 seconds after leaving it, you take 15% less damage. So I will want to actually get inside those blizzards, is what it boils down to. And then just for tomorrow's stream, look at this. Look at my quick little Sammy actually moving around with some swiftness. We're going to go to Penitent. And before we do anything with that, I want to see if we can survive it. Because it'd be a little bit embarrassing to start the stream tomorrow and die immediately. Yeah, like you get a certain point and you're like, hey, I'm kind of zipping around this place. I'm like a little bunny, just kind of jumping all over the place and getting around real quick fast. Where is the Helltide? Where is the Helltide? Okay, you're right. That's a much better place. It's a much better place to test this character's limitations. And it's working towards a trophy. There is a trophy for collecting 10,000 aberrant cinders in Nahantu Helltides. So it's not like it's a challenging trophy to get, it's just a time-consuming trophy to get. And I sometimes forget to head down to Nahantu. Health seems to be doing okay. Blizzards are significantly larger now, so I'm into that. And they seem to be doing pretty well on damage. I think I'm doing okay. Work on this guy. Come on, talk to me. Talk to me, baby. Don't be like that. Talk to me. Never. I love it when they blow up into treasure. It's my favorite version of the Doomsayer. Okay, so I feel pretty good about this. I think we... I know, I'm the bad guy here, but it happens. I could have just let him live, and then I'm gaslighting him and making him explode when he talks to me. But I feel good about this build. I think we are in a place now where I can hang out in Penitent until we get to Paragon. The last thing I wanted to do was just unlock that waypoint, then we will call it a stream. So hopefully if you have been working on watching the stream and trying to collect your cosmetic sword, check your inbox, see if it has dropped. Of course, that is assuming you have been watching for the full 3 hours. But if you came in late yesterday, if you came in late today, it should be accumulating. Every minute that you watch is going towards that 3 hours in order to collect the cosmetic. I have not checked to see if I have unlocked it because it's a sword cosmetic, so... Blazin points out that last season I really didn't like my rogue until I got to Paragon, and then about midway through Paragon I started to hate my rogue again until I switched over to Rain of Arrows. And so they're asking, how do I find the sorcerer leveling? And I gotta say, it's significantly better than the leveling for the rogue. So far, I am having a great time with the Sorcerer. I had an amazing time with the Rogue by the end of the season. And I really loved Sammy the Rogue, but I'm loving Sammy the Sorcerer right from the start, like right from the jump. She's dope. The power set is very good. I appear to be getting stronger with every level, and then I think that when I start getting into Paragon, it's really going to change things and make things pretty impressive. So let's call it here. If you are new here and you want to hang out with us tomorrow, hit that follow button. We're trying to get to 100 followers, and we're so close. You could get us there just by hitting the follow button. You can also share the stream with your friends if you want to help them find a fun place to hang out. If you are wanting to support the show financially, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 10 subscribers. We're at 4. Let's get 6 more people in here willing to throw me their Prime subscription or even a real subscription. That would be cool too. We're working towards a community challenge, so as you watch, earn those beard points, spend those beard points. If you haven't maxed them out yet, why don't you drop what you can towards the community challenge to get us even closer to a fry play. And then if you're watching in the future on YouTube, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. If you want to leave a comment, just give me a time signature so I know what you were talking about. It's for my own benefit. It's not because I think you're crazy or you're lying. It's just so I can see it and be like, oh, yeah, I know what you were saying. And finally, if you're into podcasts, check out the Potato Chip Pictures podcast. It's a movie franchise review podcast. Right now, we're looking at the Bond franchise, and on Friday, our episode of The Spy Who Loved Me comes out. I will be back tomorrow with the last day of my streaming week, so make sure you are there. We are still working towards that drop, so you can qualify it for, by watching this stream, and we're going to continue working on the season journey tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. We're a quarter of the way to the fry play. Goodbye.